For now, in Fat 5 Season 4 with another 9 games of highlights to show you this week and all the action as the league heats up for this season. Now let's give you the lineups for week 4. Starting with Parmesan Belgrade. Richie, as a reminder, is out for the season and so will be relying on his core team of Neil, Richard, Graham, Joshua, Johnny, Yanis, Paul and Adam, with Chopper coming in to make up the numbers and Johnny making his debut for Season 4 for the first time this far. Parma looking to get some points. Next lineup we have is OB City with Ryan calling on Willie, Bernie, Alan, Stephen, both of them, and Mitch and Luke from the Commissioners team to help build out the numbers, as OB are battling at the top of the table in more recent weeks' results to try and get themselves into pole position for Season 4 title. Scrandinavia's lineup is looking very packed this week. Baz Jr. is able to call upon Thomas, Brad, Stuart, Adam and Brian, Gilly, Greg and Taylor, all coming in from the Commissioners team and giving Scrandinavia a very strong lineup, but they do find themselves at the bottom of the league, so maybe with extra players they could get some more points this week. Flaberdeen lineup is next. Paul being able to call upon a large number of Commissioner players due to the lack of core players he has available. Lewis, Don and John and himself make it from the core team, with Dan, 2 Gregs, Scott, Michael and Jamie all coming in as Commissioner subs to help build out that squad for this week. Rapid Viennetta are up next and Cal is able to call upon the usual suspects for Rapid Viennetta, with Martin, Roscoe, both David, Kev and Lewis all available from the regular lineup. Craig joins Rapid Viennetta from the Commissioners team, as currently Rapid Viennetta are battling at the top of the league with OB for supremacy so far in this season. And finally, the last of the new boys, Fatburn Rovers, with James being able to call upon Nicky, Ryan, Robbie and Beans from the core team lineup, with Matthew, Lewis and James joining in from the Commissioners team to add extra players, as Fatburn Rovers have had some mixed success so far in the season and hopefully they can get some extra points with the extra boys this week. Finally, looking at the league table before the week 4 fixtures kick off, OB City at the top of the table with Rapid Viennetta in second, Fatburn Rovers sitting third, Flaberdeen fourth, Parmesan just above Scandinavia, who find themselves at the bottom of the table and will be looking to try and change their fortunes this week. Highlights of the opening game of week 4 sees Flaberdeen versus Scrandinavia. Scrandinavia still find themselves at the bottom of the league after a poor start to Season 4. Flaberdeen find themselves a little bit more success, sitting about mid-table in those mid-table battles rather than in previous seasons where they've been near the bottom. Early on, Flaberdeen with a couple of opportunities trying to breach through the Scrandinavia goal line, but no joy so far in this match for Flaberdeen, as Scandinavia themselves look to try and come forward with the ball, but it's defended well by Flaberdeen as Greg goes to receive that ball. Highlight now with Flaberdeen in Scandinavia's half of the ball played through to John. John with ball at feet, finding Scott. Scott with a shot and a good save there by Baz. And the referee given a penalty, it seems, claiming that Baz is out the box and he grabs the ball. Looks in the box to me, unfortunately, and it looks like Scandinavia have maybe been unlucky here with the punishment. And John coolly slots away the penalty. Very unfortunate for Scandinavia there, but referees' rules on the pitch count, and it's all worth remembering referees are humans too. Mistakes can happen. Flaberdeen won't see that as a mistake though, they will see that as an advantage as they go 1-0 ahead in this game, considering it's only early on in the match here. Still time for Scrandinavia to come back. As you can see there, Baz trying to be a little bit more careful now in the edge of his box, so you can see a bit tentative with this save and the highlight before. Brad now with a shot and Paul with a great save there with his left foot to deny it. Brad an early equaliser back for Scandinavia as Baz looks to get the ball rolling here to find Greg. Greg now with the ball, trying to play it across. Oh, and it looked like that came off the post actually rather than the save from Paul, and Scandinavia knocking on the door here, looking like they're in the mood to try and get an equaliser sooner rather than later. Oh, and a disaster here from Paul and goals, and there it is, the equaliser that Scandinavia failed Leo brings the game back into some justice after the penalty, and Paul, unfortunately, are trying to roll that ball out, but it's just too short, and Stewart jumps on that and gets the ball into the back of the net. 1-1 as Jamie there with a shot just going wide of the goal there as the ball's played forward for Flaberdeen, and a good defending there. Secondary chance there, and the hand out from Baz to defend. Jamie now with the ball at feet, looking to make an opportunity there, and it disappears on them. Scrandinavia with the ball in their own half as the ball plays between goalkeeper and it's been lost now, and John there with a flick. Good save there from Baz. Baz saves again, and that's another penalty that's been given now. The referee's now blown for another penalty this time. Oh, actually, yeah, maybe Danny has spotted a referee, spotted a good call there. Baz looked like as if he caught the ball as it was out the edge of the box. Greg now, and Greg sticks that away calmly for Flaberdeen. Greg, currently part of the commissioner's team in the substitution, helping roll for Flaberdeen, and he will be delighted with his contribution, and so will Flaberdeen, putting that penalty away calmly. 2-1 to Flaberdeen as John on the run there. What a run by John, absolute blistering there, and you were kind of hoping for the finish there to be rewarded for that run, but unfortunately not, as Brad gets a shot away after some great tussling with the ball, but unfortunately does not convert. Flaberdeen now with the ball in hand, starting from their end of the pitch. Some good play there as Greg plays it across, and is Jamie there, and Jamie does see it away, and it's 3-1 now to Flaberdeen, and they have got themselves out in control in this match again. Scrandinavia could argue that the scoreline is actually really should only be 2-1. In either case, they're still behind in this match as they try to play it out from the defence, and John's intercepted there, and a good save there from Adam. You would have thought John would have stuck that in the back of the net, but not quite, as Scandinavia pinging the ball across the Flaberdeen box. Looks like it's going to go back to, oh no, it looked like that was going to be going back to the goalkeeper's feet. Lewis is incensed, saying that Brad has touched that in the box. Referee's given the goal there. The header looked like it should have been going back to the goalkeeper there. Hard to tell there, but it looks like it might have been out the box anyway, and Brad has been designated the goal, and it's 3-2 now to Flaberdeen. Scandinavia back into this match. Don coming forward, finding that ball to John, and the save there from Adam. Another save by Adam. Scandinavia trying to get this ball away as it lands the feet of Brian there, and eventually Thomas there scooping it all the way into the Flaberdeen half. Now, can Scandinavia get an unlikely equaliser in this game? Baz now tries to control it. No, he can't. John wins it. John round Thomas. John on goal. John with the fourth goal to seal it for Flaberdeen, and that looks like that is going to be it for the match there. John, great tussling there with Baz, gets that ball as it bobbles around and finishes the game 4-2 for Flaberdeen. What a game it's been. Second highlight game for week 4 at Fat 5 sees Rapid Viennetta versus Parmesan Belgrade. Parmesan Belgrade, Ellen here with Josh with the ball at feet with an opportunity there. Plays it back to Neil, but the Rapid Viennetta defence holds him well there. Rapid Viennetta having a fantastic debut season in our Season 4 as they find themselves right at the top of the table battling with last season's champions OB City. Parmesan Belgrade having a bit of the trickier time finding themselves second bottom, only just above Scrandinavia, as the ball comes through to David there. Oh, and a brilliant finish there by David. Good teamwork there from Rapid as they just sliced open Parmesan Belgrade there. Takes the ball in the right foot, has a bit of time, and with the left foot finishes it. Richard on the edge of his box, trying to make himself big there, trying to narrow the gaps and options that David has to put the ball away. Doesn't phase David, and the ball goes in the back of the net. Kick off now for Parmesan Belgrade. Ball going all the way back to the Parmesan defence. And David C now with the ball. And David C, both Davids, early goals for Rapid Viennetta. And they will be delighted. And their captain, Cal, there watches on with delight. David nicking that ball as the pass was trying to be played through there from the Parmesan Belgrade defence. And slots it into the bottom corner to give Rapid a rapid 2-0 lead in this game. Reminder, this is the opening game of week 4, and a save there from Richard, and so this will be Quite a shot to Parmesan Belgrade. They've literally only been mere minutes into this game. Find them 2 behind as Josh has a chance now. Can Josh finish? Oh, and the save there for Rapid denies Josh a chance to get a goal on the scoreboard. Kev, long range shot. Oh, great save by Richard. Secondary shot by David. And it's then tipped over by Richard. Great goalkeeping there by Richard for Parmesan. The Parmesan players will be appreciating that, and that they're not finding themselves even more goals down. Johnny making his debut for season 4 with the ball played over there. Oh, and Chopper's just in 6s and 7s and cannot get a foot on it there. And the opportunity lost there for Parmesan Belgrade to get back into this game as Rapid looks to come away again. And another great save by Richard to deny David there. Unfortunately, Richard couldn't do that earlier on, but he's making up for it now. Rolls the ball to Johnny. Johnny now looking to try and find a pass, but not much options on here, and Johnny's forced to go all the way back. And then Neil clips that up to Josh. Nice little clever ball there, and it can't find Chopper there. Neil does intercept, and Johnny just try to play it, but David blocks it. Now David and Cal, Neil then with interception as Neil looks to come away. Neil with a shot, and the save, and the ball comes all the way back out to David. Now David on the turn of the shot, just wide there. Oh no, disaster! Bounced off the backboard there, came back and hit Richard and goes across the line. And how cruel for Richard there. The shot is just going nowhere, comes straight back at Richard, and it bounces and goes over the line there, and nothing Parmesan can do, and just absolutely unfortunate for Richard. And you can see his frustration kicking that ball away. Cruel for Parmesan Belgrade. Rapid will take the goal. Parmesan Belgrade looking to come forward now as Rapid cleared that in with some urgency, sensing some danger there, and the ball ends up away from their goal. Rapid now looking to build from the back. Ball played to Kev. Kev, lovely flick. Can he get the turn away? Can he get the shot away? Of course he does. It is Kev. And for those viewers who've watched our highlights for several weeks so far this season and beyond, will not be surprised to see Kev stick that in the back of the net. Lovely control there by Kev. Makes that space brilliantly between himself and Johnny, and that is enough for him to get the shot away. But it's the finish that says it all. Right in the bottom corner, Richards left. Oh, and a meg there on Chopper. And a penalty now to Rapid. I could even tell before it's even blown there. The shove there on Yanis. It's slight. It is slight. It's a soft one, but you got to be careful. Martin was through on goal there. It's goal scoring, denying there. And Martin coolly puts that away. Richard there did guess the right way and unfortunately just could not get a hand to it there. You can see a little bit of hesitation from Richard, and that left hand just couldn't get up quick enough to get to the penalty, and that makes it 5-0 to Rapid. Johnny coming forward for Parmesan, finds Paul. Can Paul convert this? Paul, little foot in the ball there, plays it across. Just wide there. Yanis picking up the ball. Now is there a secondary chance here for Parmesan Belgrade? The ball played all the way back to Johnny. Johnny, nice control. Hit! Oh, what a save there by Rapid. What a hit by Johnny. Brilliant on the volley there. And the ball ends up right into the corner there. And Rapid do eventually get it back to goalkeeper. Rapid instantly. But it's been intercepted by Paul. Oh, and just wide there. Now Chopper will collect. Chopper up against Martin. Oh, great turn there by Chopper. On he goes with the shot. Oh, and a deflection there. Taking that away from the goal. Now Johnny's collected at the back post. Can he find the player? Parmesan knocking on the Rapid goal now. And Yanis can't get a foot on that, unfortunately. And Martin is now leading the counter-attack for Rapid. Martin up against Yanis, but elects to play it all the way back there. Good defending from Yanis, forcing that back. Johnny's intercepted that in front of the Rapid goal, and it can't quite get there. Eventually goes back to the Rapid keeper. Kev finding Martin now. Martin, he's got Yanis in front of him. Will Yanis concede another penalty? No, he behaves himself. Martin with the turn. Oh, Martin with a finish, and Yanis did as much as he could there without forcing the foul onto Martin, but a lovely bit of ball work there and feet work from Martin, flicking that into top corner, and the on-rushing Richard could not get a hand on that. 6-0 to Rapid. Could be seen as slightly unfair scoreline on Parmesan. They have been in this game, but the clinical nature of Rapid is not to be underestimated in this match. Almost every shot they've had on targets hit the back of the net, and this is just unfortunate for Parmesan. Now Parmesan looking to come forward. Yanis battling there with Cal, and the ball's lost once again. One touch stuff here from Rapid as it goes through there, and the ball goes wide. And Kev slots that away, and that is exactly what I was talking about just a moment ago with Rapid. A ball coming right off the boards there. Paul's coming across there, doing as much as he can to try and close that gap and put off Kev, but just the accuracy of that play shot is what has benefited Rapid across multiple players in this game. David now intercepting the ball for Rapid, and it's bouncing about in front of goal. Now Roscoe with the shot. Good save from Richard. The ball goes right across again. David now with off the post. Roscoe now with it. And there's the goal, and that is the 8th for Rapid. Beg your pardon. 8 goals for Rapid, but multiple attempts here. The save from Richard, and then it going across goal, bouncing off the bar. Richard doesn't even know whether he's coming or going in this scenario. So many shots coming at him. It has just been smooth sailing for Rapid with a huge amount of luck, as well as the skill and the clinical finishing, and the save there from Richard. And let's remember as well, it might be 8-0, but Richard has pulled off some important saves for Parmesan Belgrade. And as we enter the last stages of the game, it's only fair to point that out, that while the scoreline looks terrible, it's not been as bad on the pitch for Parmesan as Yanis tries the spectacular, and it goes over 8-0 to Rapid Viennetta. They will be delighted with this scoreline. Third game now on week 4 sees OB City versus Fatburn Rovers. OB City at the top of the table, battling to try and get themselves in prime position for season 4, and Fatburn Rovers having their debut season and doing not bad overall. OB City now playing it out from the back there. A little interception there from Beans, but not quite enough to give Fatburn Rovers an opportunity to go on the OB City goal, as their goalkeeper for Fatburn Rovers makes a great save there. Mitch now trying to get past Beans in the OB City defence there, but eventually loses it out. Beans with a chance now. Beans bearing through on goal. Can he play it across? And it's just over. Great play there by Beans. Could not be finished off by the Fatburn Rovers team now. Speaking of them, they're looking to play it out from their own goal now, as the ball is played up in the shot there, and a save there from Luke in goals there, and Ryan there with the attempt to try and get a touch on the ball. OB City now playing out from their own goal, this time with Stephen B with the ball at the lovely long ball through to Stephen R now. Stephen R now trying to bear it on goals, and Nicky in goals there with the save. Back to Stephen B though with a second opportunity, and another save there by Nicky, and eventually gets both hands on the ball. OB City once again trying to play from their own half, and long ball through to Stephen B is going to find his feet there as Ryan comes across. And the ball's left there, and Stephen R with the opening goal in this game. Multiple chances now for OB City to try and get a foot in front in this game. Ryan there, the captain of OB City, trying to get on that front post. Luckily enough, Stephen R lingering about at the back post there, eventually cleans up, and the opportunity is not missed for OB City. Fatburn Rovers now kicking off with the ball at the feet of Robbie, trying to find a teammate now. He eventually plays that ball all the way out wide there, and the shot just wide, and the second deflection there bouncing right back there for Fatburn Rovers. Just no conversion on the goal there, unfortunately for them. Fatburn Rovers once again. Ryan there with a long shot there. And it looks like that touch there from Stephen B was a vital one to stop that from heading into the goals. They'll be thankful for that. Nicky once again in goals, has the ball in hands now, looking to get forward, but Stephen B with a shot for OB City, and a good save once again from Nicky, denying OB City an opportunity to go 2 in front. Ryan now for Fatburn, trying to play the ball forward, eventually is looking to receive the 1-2, and the on-rushing Luke manages to get his hands onto the ball to stop that opportunity from there. And now Beans with the ball for Fatburn Rovers, trying to play it through to Lewis there. Beans there with a shot, and a great save there from the goalkeeper for OB City. Ball played all the way back to Robbie, back to Lewis now. Lewis on loan from the Commissioner's team, and the shot there just wide, and Beans will try to collect in front of Stephen R, And James now, Captain Fatburn, getting involved as Ryan tried to collect that ball off of Beans, and then eventually OB City have it in their goalkeeper's hands. James now, Captain Fatburn, with a lovely back heel there to find Lewis. Lewis battling there with Mitch. Oh, and the shot from Lewis just wide there. That would have been Fatburn Rovers' equaliser in this game, as Mitch tries to reach for that ball to try and play it to Burnley, but doesn't quite make it there. Beans now with the shot, and the save there from the OB City goalkeeper comes to the rescue of OB City to deny Fatburn Rovers an equaliser into this game, as the ball's been lost to Stephen B. Stephen B slots it away there, and it's 2-0 to OB City there. Fatburn Rovers undone by a mistake at the back there. They will be gutted for the amount of chances that they've had in this game to try and get back into it, and it has been OBCA that have got the second goal. Shot here now from Fatburn, just high and wide there as Lewis tries to get one on target, not quite making the connection, and OB City have the opportunity to play it out as Burnley's playing it through to Stephen. Burnley now through on. Oh, brilliant finish there from Burnley after some fantastic interlink play there, and the classic Burnley celebration, the little schoolboy thumbs up. Great pass there from Stephen, just going through the legs of Beans as Beans tries to intercept that. Burnley keeps himself cool and slots away the opportunity. Fatburn Rovers now, really unfortunate, had multiple chances in front of the OB City goals, just haven't been able to convert as time is ticking on here. Stephen, though, prowling around the box there, plays it back across, and nothing there for converting now. As Nicky comes forward for Fatburn Rovers, and what a save there from the goalkeeper for OB City there. As Stephen B plays it to the Burnley. Burnley with the roll. Burnley still goes forward. Burnley himself. Oh, brilliant finish from Burnley. And that looks like that is going to be the last piece of play for this match. Lovely little run there round the outside, and then eventually just slots it in. 4-0 for Obesity. They will be elated with this performance. Fatburn Rovers frustrated. 4-0 to Obesity. Match number 4 in week 4, as we see OB City versus Parmesan Belgrade. Both teams having slightly different fortunes so far in this season, with OB City finding themselves at the top of the league, Parmesan Belgrade find themselves nearer the lower of the league. We had early highlights there just in front of the OB City goal as Parmesan looked to come forward there, and the shot by Johnny just deflected away, and almost an opportunity for the Parmesan Belgrade players to get a shot on target there. Ryan, captain for OB City, looking to play that forward, eventually gets it through to Stephen B now. Stephen B ball at feet with a shot. Oh, brilliant finish there by Stephen. Manages to sneak that past Josh there. Magnum PI in number 11 there. Stephen there had opportunities with Burnley. Burnley detecting Stephen wanted to go himself, and then the shot there, and it's actually megged through Magnum's feet there, unfortunately. Great goal, great start for OB City. 1-0 for them as Parmesan look to try and come forward and find themselves an equaliser. Great shot there by Neil, but the save in goals there from Mitch is there to match it. Paul in goals for Parmesan, trying to play it forward, finds Johnny. Johnny now looking to play it through to Joshua. Magnum PI. Oh, and he's managed to detect a small gap between the legs there of Mitch and goals, it looks like, and has got an equaliser for Parmesan Belgrade. Joshua there with the ball, and it bounced around, and just unfortunately for Mitch and goals there, the back of his right foot has pushed it over the line there, otherwise it would have been a good save as OB City look to come forward there as Neil's won that ball, and Neil the shot. Oh, brilliant there from distance by Neil, and Parmesan have turned this around surprisingly. Maybe that's a bit cruel for Parmesan on reflection thinking about that, but it's the way that this game has just flipped there, as it looked like Obesity were having the better of starts to this game. But Parmesan now 2-1 ahead, and they will be buoyant with confidence now as they try to extend and hold on to the lead. Burnley with a shot just wide there. Defending there from Neil. Burnley is down. He looks like he's okay with it. And Mitch there with the foot save to deny Neil a second goal, and a third for Parmesan Belgrade. Stephen there plays that ball through. Chopper with a touch, and Chopper then gets that ball back. And oh, the referee's given the penalty. The referee has given the penalty for encroaching. Now, for some clarification, in our standard rules, this would not be deemed a penalty. However, we do have a substitute ref for this game, and it has been given, and Stevens put that away, and that's where some of the confusion has given into this. As per the league rules with our normal league referees, momentum will not be punished, and in that replay you can see that it was momentum that took Chopper in. However, the rules on the pitch stand as Stephen has put another goal away there, showcasing his new number 13 shirt. And as I was talking through the rules there, Stephen collecting that ball and with a great little turn in front of goals has flipped this around, and now OB City are the team that are in front of goals. Richard now intercepting that pass in the middle of the pitch for Parmesan. Can they have a reply after all that? Yes, they can, through Johnny, and Johnny there with the third goal for Parmesan Belgrade, making it 3-3, bringing Parmesan back into this game. They've managed to shake off the shock of that penalty earlier on and have found a way back into this match to make it 3-3. But OB City are looking hungry and looking to come forward, and Chopper comes forward with the ball now. Chopper, can he find a teammate? No, takes on the shot and the save there. Good one from Mitch, and the ball's landed at Stephen's feet as Stephen up against Yanis there, and there's a good tussle going on here, but Stevens managed to come away with the ball from Yanis, and Stevens finished that brilliantly for OB City, showing sheer pace and strength to get himself away from Yanis. Yanis trying to close down there. Maybe some reminiscences with Yanis about the penalty earlier, but he's decided to give Stephen that space, and Stephen thanked him for it as he slotted that ball away. Ryan with the opportunity now, saved there by Paul in goals, and Allen for OB City playing that back. Yanis intercepting now, and it's Yanis versus Stephen part 2. Stephen once again coming out on top, but this time electing to go back to goalkeeper rather than to push on. Ryan finding Stephen now. Stephen trying to get some play and manages to get past Chopper, finds Ryan in space. Nobody going near Ryan. The ball goes all the way across and Stephen B collects, and Stephen B slots that away, and it's 5-3 now for obesity as they extend their lead to 2 goals in this match and are looking like they're going to be the victors in this game, unless Parmesan Belgrade come back with a goal reply very soon and get themselves back into this game. Stephen B collecting that ball, plays it all the way up to Allen. Allen now with the shot. Oh, the save there by Paul. If that had gone in, it would have been curtains for Parmesan, but they're still in this match as Yanis pushes forward. Yanis, ball at feet, looking for a teammate, takes on the shot, and Mitch with 2 strong hands there collects the ball. No doubt about that save. Stephen B now coming forward with the save there from Paul, and Paul has it at feet now. Ball into the OB City goalkeeper box there as Ryan in goal, and the ball played against the wall. Stephen there. Oh, lovely turn by Stephen, and he's dunk it through the goalkeeper's leg. Nae twa doubts about it there. Stephen B with the 6th goal there for obesity. Lovely dummy and nutmeg there on Chopper. Chopper just standing watching, just absolutely gutted with that. And to finish that off, Stephen sticks it through the legs of Paul in goals. 6-3 obesity definitely rose up to the occasion in this game and have got themselves a stellar lead as Burnley has made it worse for Parmesan Belgrade, and you can see that the face of Johnny says it all there. Feels like a sucker punch for Parmesan Belgrade. They looked like for such a long time in this game that they were competitive, but OB City have just turned on the quality all the way up to 11 and have punished Parmesan Belgrade. We're into the last couple of sections of the game now. Neil with the ball at feet. Neil plays it through to Chopper. Oh, Chopper's got a goal here for Parmesan Belgrade. 7-4. Questionable if there is enough time for Parmesan Belgrade to come back into this. But the goal won't do them any harm. It will drop that deficit of goal and help the goal difference. But it looks like OB City will be victors in this game. And it's been a very ebbing and flowing game in terms of leads as the game ends 7-4 to OB City. Highlights now of match 5 of week 4 sees Flaberdeen versus Fatburn Rovers. Fatburn Rovers having a stellar debut into their debut season at Fat Fives. And Flaberdeen find themselves in a mixture of good and some bad performances over the last couple of weeks, but will be happy with their mid-table sitting right now, giving them opportunity to continue to move up the table, with Fatburn Rovers being their next target team above them, as early on here Dawn keeping the shots at bay there and keeping the Fatburn Rovers goal intact. Dan now with the ball for Flaberdeen, and eventually Fatburn Rovers get it cleared away from Lewis and from Dan there in goals and nullify the threat there. Once again, the ball is in front of the Fatburn Rovers goal as they get it under control just now. Long ball played up there to Lewis. Lewis playing it in there. Oh, and a great goal there by Robbie. Lewis laying that ball on for the on-Russian Robbie that's came from quite a fair distance into his own part of the pitch there, and a lovely finish. Dawn with a diving effort, just cannot get a strong enough hand to push that away from goal, and Fatburn Rovers with the lead in this match early on, and they will be happy with the start they've made. Jamie there with an early shot for Flaberdeen. Fortunate enough there though for the Fatburn Rovers goalkeeper, the ball came straight back into his hands. He will have no complaints about the way that has ended up there. Flaberdeen now, ball pinging around in front of their goals, looking quite comfortable at this moment in time, in full possession there as they push forward, and the ball just wide there, unfortunately, for Flaberdeen to try and get a reply. Now it's Beans with the ball at feet. John is applying some pressure here, but is fairly giving him some space. I was going to say niggle, but that's the wrong word there. John just trying to get a touch on the ball there. All fair in there. As Lewis takes the turn with the shot, and Don matches that with a save. Now Flaberdeen trying to push forward. John, ball at feet, plays a long ball forward to Greg there. Greg with the shot, and James in goals there with the save. Don coming out there trying to close that space down and maybe trying to get touch on that ball, but it's gone too far from now as James, captain for Fatburn, doesn't get a good connection, and John pushing forward here, and John with the equalising goal for Flaberdeen. Flaberdeen have been patient in this match. Some good build-up play, some good teamwork there, and a sucker punch of a counter-attack there against Fatburn. And Flaberdeen find themselves back in this game 1-1, as John once again making a blazing run there, plays the ball across to and eventually it's gone in the goals there, and it looks like it might have been an own goal there from James, the captain. The ball bouncing off of James W. in goal, and then James there just trying to play it back to the goalkeeper, and it's too much, and it's gone in the back of the net there, and it's 2-1 to Flaberdeen, and that has been very cruel on Fatburn Rovers, but Flaberdeen have been coming back in this game as John's round the keeper. Oh, brilliant finish there by John, completely draws the keeper out to the edge of the box, keeps running, and eventually rounds the goalkeeper and sticks it into the back of it. And you can see there, just on the edge there, takes the right touch, leaves it along the line, and scoops it right under James in goals with nothing that he can do there. 3-1 from Flaberdeen. Some very clinical attacking movements that have happened there for Flaberdeen in the recent plays of this match has put them in the lead, and they will be delighted with their position in this match just now. John, ball at feet, but it's been dispossessed by Fatburn Rovers, and Fatburn Rovers now have the chance to build from the back to find Beans. Beans now plays it across to Robbie, and Robbie there with the finish to make it 3-2 and to cut that lead on Flaberdeen. Now, does this put the game in a perilous position? With Flaberdeen only being a goal ahead now, can Fatburn Rovers potentially get another goal and get themselves back into this match? Fatburn Rovers on the run, coming forward there, and all the way through to Beans. Can Beans finish? No, just wide with the shot there, and Lewis will clip for Fatburn Rovers. Fatburn Rovers, apologies, wrong name, Flaberdeen. Fatburn Rovers now play the ball all the way back through to the goalkeeper as John's shot earlier just skimming wide of the post there. John, ball at feet, trying to push forward, finding his captain Paul. Paul with the shot, saved there by James, pushes it away back out, and Fatburn Rovers collecting that ball. Now the ball's pinging in front of Flaberdeen box, but Don's collecting it and rolled it out to Jamie. Now the attack is on. Jamie pushing forward. Jamie with a shot and the save there from the Fatburn Rovers goalkeeper. John with the ball in hand rolls it back to Greg. Greg with a shot. Oh, and there it is. There's the 4th goal for Flaberdeen and gets them that 2-goal lead. Handshakes all round from the main players involved in that build-up play, as they're all delighted with the effort there to give them the 4th goal. And as we enter the die moments of the game, it looks like it's going to be Flaberdeen in this case as Don makes a save. We walk away with the points, 4-2 Flaberdeen. Game 6 of week 4 sees Scrandinavia versus Rapid Viennetta. Both teams having completely different fortunes in this season so far. Rapid on their debut season having some great successes, find themselves high up in the league. Scrandinavia, though, season 1 and 2 champions, find themselves at the bottom of the season this season so far. It's been a tough time for them. Can they get anything out this match? Long shot there from Stewart, saved by the Rapid goalkeeper there, and no opportunity there to follow up. Ball played all the way up there and then collected by Adam. Adam with a flick there. Oh, and that's the opening goal for Scrandinavia, and a delightful start for the team at the bottom of the league there. And the ball played all the way up with a nice little back heel there to Adam. Adam slotting that away, and he will be delighted to get that early goal there. Now Gregor playing that ball through to Adam, right in front of the own goals. Adam with the run, Adam with the shot, Adam with the goal, and it's 2-0 to Scandinavia there. Brilliant stuff there. That is a fantastic start for the Scandinavian team. Absolutely elated they will be with that start to the game, finding themselves 2-0 up as Rapid get a almost instant reply there, and the goal there played straight from the back, long ball played all the way through, and eventually lands at the feet there and is stuck away in off the post. Rapid getting an almost instant reply on Scrandinavia there. Kev for Rapid has been dispossessed there by Brian. Gilly still going with the ball at feet though, as the referee has said play on. Gilly with a shot. Great save there from Rapid as Gilly goes to collect the ball on the rebound now. Still the ball at feet, but eventually it loses out. Rapid now looking to come forward, finds Kev. Kev with the control into Roscoe. Kev in front of goal. Oh, Thomas with a great save there. Cal with a retry of it, and is high and wide, and eventually is lost out of play. Cal now coming forward for Rapid Viennetta. Can they get themselves an equaliser? Plays through to Kev. Kev with a turning shot, and there's nothing Thomas could do about that one as it goes into the back of the net. Thomas almost losing his footing, can't get a good touch on it. 2-2 in this game. You see Taylor there trying to come forward, trying to get the interception to Cal. Cal there continues his run, but Kev doesn't need it, and Kev shot bobbles over Thomas's foot there, and is the second and equalising goal for Rapid Viennetta. Kev now looking to come forward, another shot there, but this time closed down by Thomas as Roscoe gets past Brad there, and the save there by Brian in goals, and the follow up there is scooped away by Taylor in front of Kev. Rapid Viennetta now having the ball in their own half of the pitch. 2-2 being the scoreline. Anybody's chance here will put them ahead in goals, as the save there from Brian once again in goals for Scandinavia. Ball now getting played forward by Scandinavia, but Thomas eventually loses that out to Kev. Kev now taking his time. A nice little flick forward there. Oh, lovely little turn, and can we find someone? They played off the board, and Cal's there, and Brian can't get a foot on it, and Cal gets the third goal for Rapid Viennetta, putting them in pole position in this game now. Lovely little last minute decision there from Roscoe to use the board to his advantage, gets it past the goalkeeper, and Cal has the goal at his mercy there. Long ball up from Scandinavia, no one getting the end of that, and that is a wasteful chance now as they find themselves having to defend. Lovely footwork here, but can't see the faces, and eventually it is revealed to be David, and now Scandinavia look to try and break ahead here as the ball goes through to Gilly there, and Gilly can't quite get a shot on target there. Gilly once again for Scrandinavia with the ball at feet, looking to play that forward, but is intercepted there, and the ball's bobbling back and forth. Scrandinavia have it, playing through to Brad. Can Brad finish? Oh, and Brad just can't slot that away, and it is saved there from Rapid, denying Scrandinavia the opportunity to level the game up once again. Martin there trying to do the back heel there, but the ball is played forward with a shot, and a save once again. Gilly now with the opportunity, can't quite. Rapid's defence doing excellent work, denying Scrandinavia, and forces them all the way back to Stewart in their defence. Stewart now looking to try and link up with Gilly, does so. Now what options are available here for him, as he's lost the ball out though, and Cal is to come forward. Martin's there, goes on his own, and the save there, and you have to wonder, should Cal have played through Martin there, who was in a very good position to get an opportunity on goal. Adam with the quick hit, but it is blocked there, and Brad cuts in front of Kev to intercept. Now Adam to the Brad, oh, and a save there by the goalkeeper with the foot, denying Brad once again. Brad will be tearing his hair out underneath that hat. Maybe it's why he's wearing the hat, he's maybe torn it all out already with the amount of times his shots have been saved by the Rapid goalkeeper. Long ball up to Stewart, and Stewart does do well to bring it down. Brad with the shot, and it's just high there, and he is having no luck despite the clinical positions he's finding himself in. He just cannot put that away. Once again, ball at feet now with the turn. Now does he get the shot away? He does, and it's just wide there from Brad, and now there is battling going on to try and get control of the ball here, but eventually goes all the way back to the Rapid Viennetta goalkeeper. Cal there with the shot as we're in the last piece of play here. Scandinavia need to get this forward if they want to get anything out of this match. Played all the way up to Baz. Baz battling there, but it's not. He looks like he's got it stuck in the corner there, and it's going to be 3-2 to Rapid Viennetta in the end. Game number 7 of week 4 sees Parmesan versus Flaberdeen as we enter the last round of fixtures in this week. Parmesan Belgrade have not had much luck so far this evening as they enter their last game. Flaberdeen have had some good performances, and they will be hoping to make it the perfect week by giving it 3 for 3. As Paul's shot there does go wide and behind the goals, it looks like from the footage there it might have been in the back of net, but nope. It was tipped wide there as Adam looking to battle there. Plays it through to Johnny. Johnny now plays it through to Joshua. Can Joshua finish against Don? Yes, he can. And Parmesan Belgrade make the ideal start in this match, putting themselves 1-0 ahead in this game. Johnny squaring that ball across to Joshua, and Joshua then barreling down on goal, eventually finds the bottom corner there and makes it 1-0 to Parmesan Belgrade. Flaberdeen now looking to try to get back into this game quick as they can, but the block there against the shot from Parmesan there in front of goal. A lovely little layoff there to John that does make it, but Yanis is equal to him in goals, and eventually the ball from lands at Joshua. That's rolled back to the goalkeeper. Paul trying to play in Johnny. Johnny back to Paul. Paul going forward there, keeps going, but eventually it's stopped, and Johnny will sweep that ball up away from John and back to Yanis in goals. Long roll out there, does find Joshua. Joshua trying to play it through into the middle to Adam, but not quite there, and Greg now with a shot. Oh, what a save by Yanis, the diving save there, strong left hand to deny Greg the equaliser for Flaberdeen. Don now, ball in hand, quickly rolling that out, finding Greg. Greg through to John. John with a shot. Oh my word, just wide there from John. It looked like that was going to be a dead cert of a goal there. Greg with the ball, plays it back to Jamie. Jamie now with the shot. Oh, and Flaberdeen do have the equaliser as Yanis punches the ground in frustration. It's only 1-1. It's still early in this game. Yanis frustrated with himself, though, that he could not make that save after diverting John's earlier shot onto the frame of the goal. 1-1 now in this match. Still plenty of time for either team to take the lead here. Johnny now with the ball at feet, plays it to Neil. Neil got 2 on him there, looking to play it through to Graham, decides not to, still goes himself, dinks it through to Johnny. Johnny now with the turn, Johnny with the shot. Oh, Johnny with the goal in the bottom corner. 2-1 to Parmesan Belgrade in this match, and they will be ecstatic to be back in the lead once again. As I said, they've had a bit of a mixed fortune so far in this week's results, with Flaberdeen having some strong results, so this is a very impressive form in this match so far. Jamie there with the shot, just high and wide, but the ball's landed at Johnny's feet, and can give the opportunity. Don manages to get down and low to collect that ball with both hands, almost going into the bottom corner there from Johnny. So that will be very, very relieving from Flaberdeen there, as Giannis makes another save against the Flaberdeen team. John now trying to find the space in there, but it's closed down completely. Greg with the ball trying to get there as Chopper's intercepted. Chopper trying to get that shot away, but nothing there. Richard comes across. Good battle in there with Greg. Now Richard, ball at feet. Richard with the shot. Oh, Richard with the goal! And Parmesan Belgrade have put themselves 3-1 ahead in this match now. Richard winning that ball for Greg, and then looks like as if he might have played in Chopper, decides to go around Scott and then dink it into the back of net. 3-1. Parmesan are looking happy with themselves. Can they hold on to this now though? 3-1 lead. Are they going to extend it, or potentially end up collapsing and let Flaberdeen back into the game, as Don once again down low against Johnny and makes that save? Parmesan are in the defensive mode here as Flaberdeen come forward, but they win it against Flaberdeen as Neil comes forward, and the shot just wide there. A lovely little twist and turn there from Neil, but couldn't quite get the finish. And now Flaberdeen ball in front of the Parmesan goals there, but Richard doing some great defending, plays it through to Chopper. Chopper now plays it through to Johnny. Can Johnny play it back in the middle? Chopper with a flick. Oh, it's just not his night. That's another opportunity in front of goal. He just could not convert there, as Parmesan stay on the 3 goals with the 2-goal lead against Flaberdeen. Jamie coming forward now for Flaberdeen, takes that shot, plays against the board, but it comes out harmless. Chopper now trying to back heel. Oh, dangerous stuff as Jamie's played in John. John's got away from Chopper, and John has punished Chopper and Parmesan for the slack defending there. And you can see Chopper there trying to backheel that lazy pass there. Jamie's came across and collected it. John's already away from Chopper. Nothing he can do there, as Neil stands there in frustration with it. 3-2. This is going to be a nervy end as Paul takes a shot there, but Giannis makes the save. Paul still with ball at feet, plays it back to Jamie. Jamie to Lewis. Lewis with a shot, and Giannis once again with the save, and it goes behind the goals there. Last piece of play in this match as the free kick is given against Jamie and Flaberdeen there. And Parmesan looking to take it quickly, and they do, and that looks like that'll be the end of the game. 3-2 to Parmesan. Penultimate game of week 4, game number 8 sees Rapid Viennetta versus OB City, as both these teams playing their final match of this week, as the two of them sit at the top of the league, both having successes in this week and looking to round things off with ideally a way of making it the perfect week for either teams, as OB City early on here with the chance on the Rapid goal, but the shot high and wide. The ball rolls it quickly to Kev now for Rapid. Kev looking to come forward past Allen, and the shot there saved by Luke in goals for OB City, and looks to set OB City on their way. Mitch now, ball at feet, plays through to Burney. Burney now to Stephen. Stephen with a shot, save there by Rapid Viennetta, and eventually it lands in their box. Rapid Viennetta now into the OB City half as Kev plays the ball to Cal. Cal there tries to play it through to David, does so successfully, and the shot just goes over the OB City goals and round the back of the net there. Kev trying to emulate, and does successfully, one of his goals earlier, but Luke manages to match the quality of the shot with the save. OB City now looking to play it out from the back. Luke, ball in hand, looking to try and find some opportunities there, but Burney's lost out to Cal. Cal the shot, and Cal sticks the ball away to make it 1-0 to Rapid Viennetta early on in this game. Cal winning that ball against Burney, and as Allen tries to come forward to close down the space, Cal still finds space to dink the ball away there. Rapid now on the defence as Stephen B trying to run all the way back, but eventually lays it off to Mitch, and it's a father-son combination on the squad for OB City just now tonight, with Stephen B and Mitch being that combination. Mitch stepping into OB City as part of the commissioner team, so not a permanent lineup for the OB City team, unfortunately. Stephen now looking to play that ball but David has won it for Rapid Viennetta, and the ball's played into David there, and the goal there for Rapid Viennetta did happen, folks. I know we didn't see it. Unfortunately, the cameraman incredibly slow to keep up with the play there, as Roscoe looked like he played it into David M, and David M with the ball in the back of the net as the camera catches up with play. As you can see, Stephen R there frustrated in the background to concede 2-0 to Rapid Viennetta, making an absolute statement here on their season potential rivals. Oh, as Burnley hits the post there, absolutely gutting for him there, as that would be the equaliser for OB City. Cal charging down Stephen R's shot there, and Burnley's shot once again just not quite going into the back of the net for him there tonight, and Martin collects in goals for Rapid Viennetta. Martin, ball in hand, plays it almost straight to the cameraman. Referee Ali there getting out of the way. Roscoe collects, finds David. David with a shot. Oh, and David with a goal, and it's 3-0 now for Rapid Viennetta, as they look like they might be heading on course to steal the points away from OB City in this game potentially. 3-0, and they will be delighted with the early start to this game. Roscoe now for Rapid with the ball at feet. Burnley trying to close down. Ball coming across there. Stephen and both Stevens there, and oh, looks like a little coming together there. David checking on Stephen B there. Stephen B coming across around the back of David there. A little bit of a slip and almost taking out his teammate there, as Stephen R and David both check that Stephen B's okay. So we can see now he's up on his feet, and that's good to see. No permanent injury there from Stephen B. Ball at Stephen B's feet just now. Tries to play across Stephen R. Stephen R with the finish. Yes, it is 3-1 to Rapid. OB City finally on the score sheet in this game. Stephen B here, ball at feet, looks to switch it across there. Stephen R coming across, collecting that ball, not quite entirely cleanly, but enough to get it under control, and the light but placed finish there gives him his goal, first goal in this match, and OB City's first goal in the game, as Captain Ryan there shoots just wide. Stephen B trying to play it back into the centre. Ryan once again back on the ball with the shot. Oh, and just wide twice there from Ryan. He'll be frustrated that neither of those were on target. And now Burnley collecting the ball for OB City. Burnley looking to come forward now, has options, finds Captain Ryan, and once again not quite going into the back of the net. This time Martin coming out of the goals, closing down successfully, and David in there for Rapid with the shot, as goalkeeper Mitch there gets a good strong foot to pass it clear there. Ball off screen just now, but Rapid Viennetta have it in possession, playing it forward to David, and then the save quite there, and can David get back on it again? No, saved once again, and then the ball stuck in the back of the net there for Rapid. Burnley's face saying it all there. Rapid had too many opportunities, only Ryan, and you can see there for a split second, both Burnley and Allen just standing watching. Burnley's got his head in his hands, but questions need to be asked about OB City. Where was the defending there? Leaving Ryan on his own there to defend, and even both Burnley and Allen standing there watching. Frustrating stuff from OB City, but what will ease frustration is Stephen scoring there for them, making it 4-2 in this match. There is Craig there trying to get a foot on Stephen R, but eventually Stephen does get that little bit of distance and slots that ball past Martin and goals for Rapid, making it 4-2. Rapid now once again in front of the goals, as Kev tries to shout there for a penalty. Nothing given. Burnley coming forward now though. Burnley keeps coming forward. Burnley with a shot. Oh, Martin with the save, and eventually Rapid snuff out the opportunity there for OB City. Stephen B playing it back to Burnley. Burnley trying to go forward once again. Burnley keeps going. Oh, and the save there by Martin, and it's just nudged wide. Martin back in position, and nothing comes to it there. Burnley once again, third time in a row, ball going forward, plays it to the Stephen, and it looks like the shot was wide there. Cameraman slightly behind as Alan plays the ball through. Stephen leaves it. Burnley slots it away. Cameraman's got it all that time, and it's 4-3 to Rapid. OB City coming right back into this game. Only one goal in it now. Lovely little dummy there by Stephen. Burnley still paying attention. David hands up in the air asking where his defence was, but they weren't there, and it's 4-3. Kev there with a short straight after kick off, and Roscoe now with the opportunity just wide, but it's going to end 4-3 to Rapid. Week 4, final game, final points sees Fatburn Rovers versus Scrandinavia. Scrandinavia having another tough week for them here, and Fatburn Rovers looking like they can apply some pain to Scrandinavia for the last game of the week. Early on here, Scrandinavia ball at feet with an opportunity for Thompson in front of goals, and he's just dragged that shot wide, unfortunately, for Scrandinavia. Otherwise, that would have been the perfect start to the match. Scrandinavia have had a difficult week, but in a lot, if not all the games, they have been there or thereabouts as Beans comes forward and slots it away, and that sums up Scrandinavia's luck. They are punished every time for even the slightest mistake by the opposition teams, unfortunately for them. 1-0 to Fatburn Rovers, though. All credit to Beans for that. Great take there from Baz Jr. and a great finish there as Tyler, on loan from the Commissioner's team, tries to find Brad, but the ball is being cut out, and a lovely play from Fatburn Rovers, but the shot just high and wide there from them. Scrandinavia making a 40 forward into the Fatburn Rovers half, and it's been deflected now, and now the opportunity for them to break forward, and Ryan can't get it quite at his feet and hits the post there with Gilly in goals, just standing like a statue watching as Brad's shot unfortunately just deflected slightly wide there, to the frustration of Scrandinavia. And this game is starting to ebb and flow a little bit as Fatburn Rovers have another opportunity, but just drifts wide there, and Scrandinavia will get it back to their goalkeeper and the opportunity to come forward now. Baz, ball, trying to find Brad, does so, and Brad's shot saved there by the Fatburn Rovers goalkeeper. And as I said, Scrandinavia this week, it's not like they've been a million miles away in their games. They have been competitive in them. They just have not had the rub of the green. That's allowed them that little bit of luck to see them walk away with points in the matches. Fatburn Rovers building out from the back after Scrandinavia's attack has collapsed. Nicky coming forward with the ball for Fatburn Rovers, and they say they are met with two hands from Gilly there. Gilly now playing it to Stewart, finds Brad. Brad can't quite get the ball under control. Cameraman can't quite rotate themselves into the corner. Finds Stu though, and the save there from the Fatburn Rovers goalkeeper, which I believe is Robbie in goals currently. And the Fatburn Rovers shot, it makes it all the way through to Gilly in goals and lays it off to Brian to kickstart a Scandinavia attack. Stewart plays it through into Baz. Baz's shot was met by the goalkeeper. Lots of opportunities here for both teams at both ends of the pitches. Nothing converting yet. Still at that 1-0, but can Brian change that? No, not quite. Baz with a follow-up, and it's closed down there by James. Now, once again, Scandinavia looking to come forward as Adam has the ball at feet, finds Gilly, who's now out of goals, plays it to Stewart, and Stewart's shot just high there. Can't get it quite on target as he battles with Captain James, and a save once again by Robbie. That looked like as if that one might have been hitting the back of the net, but no. The Fatburn Rovers goalkeeper is equal to the quality of the shot there. Remains 1-0. Disaster there, doesn't quite make it all the way, and Fatburn Rovers have punished Scandinavia once again after such good defending from Scandinavia for such a long period of time. Ryan there getting on the end of that ball after it's been played off the box, and then Beans gets a foot on it, and it goes past Brian in goals, and it is 2-0 to Fatburn Rovers. Beans coming forward now, and a good save there by Brian. Gilly gets to collect it and then eventually plays it back to the goalkeeper. Oh, he's played it far too quick though. Absolutely far too quick from the goalkeeper there, and punished once again by Fatburn Rovers there. You can see, tries to play it quickly, it bounces off Beans and is then converted, and that is just punishment for Scandinavia. But it was at their own fault there. They played it way too quick from the restart there. Should have put their foot on it and they would have been able to get a wee bit more time. Scandinavia though in the Fatburn Rovers half, and Brad has got a goal and brings Scandinavia back into this match. 3-1, still plenty of time for Scandinavia to come back in, potentially get a draw, potentially more if they can organise themselves well enough. But Gilly there playing the ball through to Brad's feet. Brad with two defenders coming in and does find that little pocket of space and sticks that ball away to give Scandinavia the tiniest grains of hope in this match. And now Scandinavia looking to try and follow up on that goal to see can they get another. Ball's played into the middle. Stewart trying to get a foot on it, and the save is there from the Fatburn Rovers goalkeeper. And now Fatburn have the opportunity to come forward, but Scandinavia defensive line comes into play, stops that opportunity. Ball rolled out to Stewart here, eventually trying to find Brad. Brad with the shot, just saved there, and the follow-up as well is scooped wide to Fatburn Rovers relief there. Scrandinavia and the Fatburn Rovers half. Can they get a shot on target? No, it is bounced off of the defensive player there as they come forward. And coolly slotted away there by Lewis on the far side for Fatburn Rovers. Great counter-attacking there. And James, I thought he was going to go up and congratulate the player on loan, but is deciding to substitute himself. Beans plays it through to Lewis. Lewis there on a little bit of a stretch, but does get a good shot behind it. Goes past Brian, and that makes it 4-1 to Fatburn Rovers. And Fatburn Rovers are starting to stretch their lead here and starting to make it harder for Scandinavia to come back in. Tyler, great battle in there though, finds Brad. Brad still has a ball at feet though after Nicky's got away from him. And the goal there from Scandinavia. 4-2 now, only 2 goals in it, but time is running out here. And Scandinavia will need to get a reply back very quickly in this. Some great footwork though between Tyler initially here to have the ball, play it through to Brad. Brad showing strength and great foot control and ball control to keep it away from Nicky and get the shot away there. Gilly now up in the Fatburn Rovers half for Scandinavia. Now can they get a goal? Plays it through to Thomas, but it's been snuffed out. Now Beans with the opportunity. This is not what Scandinavia need. Brian with the save, and the follow up there is high and wide and goes into the other pitch. Brad now, Scandinavia, they really need a goal, really, in this urgent moments now as we're entering the final bits of the game. The ball played through, and that's a goal there by Ryan, and that will kill the game off. 5-2 for Fatburn Rovers, and you can see it in Scandinavia's faces, and that will be the last bit of play in this match, with Fatburn Rovers walking away with the win. 5-2 to them in this match. Confirmation of the final scores: Flaberdeen 4, Scrandinavia 2, Rapid Viennetta 8, Parmesan Belgrade 0, Fatburn Rovers 0, OB City 4, Parmesan Belgrade 4, OB City 7, Fatburn Rovers 2, Flaberdeen 4, Scrandinavia 2, Rapid Viennetta 3, Flaberdeen 2, Parmesan Belgrade 3, Rapid Viennetta 4, OB City 3, and Scrandinavia 2, Fatburn Rovers 5. Looking at the league table after all games complete, Rapid Viennetta sit at the top with 28 points, OB City moved down to second on 27, Fatburn Rovers on 19, Flaberdeen on 15, Parmesan Belgrade on 11, and Scandinavia at the bottom on 4 points, meaning only 1 point difference between the two teams at the top of the league. Fat Fives are looking for new players to join our player pool. If you have a BMI of 26 plus or in the north east of Scotland area, please sign up using the links on our website, fatfives.football. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell on our YouTube channel so you can get notifications of when new highlights become available.